Did you find it?
I'm going around. No.
Where are these? Oh, it's different color. One decoy and it wasn't even the right one. God.
Didn't even shoot the decoy.
Yeah, it's so ugly. I hate it. I hate it! Need somebody who knows what they're doing.
There it is. On me.
Coming. Coming. Okay, there we go. So let's see that. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be.
I know. I tried to read the pattern and I was like, oh god, I don't know.
Let me see. Let me get my text file up. I don't think I deleted it yet. Maybe I did. Okay, so it should be. No, that should be the Gatling. Why is the Gatling over here? Should be. That should be Gatling. That should be missile. And then the assault. So the Gatling's in the wrong spot. Why is. Okay, where you're at should be the Gatling. This should be the artillery, I think. Let me see. Where's my guns? 3. Yeah, it's a small one, right? That's the big one. Where is that the big one?
There's.
There
I
it
can't
is.
remember. There's artillery turret and assault cannon. I think the assault.
This one shouldn't be here. This one should be. Let me find it. This guy. And I'm going to do a. Well, let's go over to one of these guns. So I get the color palette. Then I'll come back over here. Boom. And then we'll go to the Gatling. There. Okay.
Nice.
That's what they should be. I can send you the text if you'd like. Any direction you go, it should match up exactly with the pattern.
Well, I could have like counted from the other side and mirrored.
Yeah,
I guess.
but this one got screwed up somehow. I mean, this one should not have been a Gatling, and that's what probably threw you off. But they're fixed, right? Everything's good now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You want to see what happens when something
where
approaches
should
it?
I be?
Well, I would say I like being.
Should I
where...
just show you and then you can?
I mean, you could. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna fly out, like towards the space station over here.
Okay.
What about 1.1k away? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a battery out here, which is something that guns would target. Oh no, I don't have enough stuff to build it. Hold on, that's annoying.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Well,
but,
I thought I grabbed enough for 3.
My chat's not saying anything.
I color coded the different sides, by the way. The landing pads have appropriate colors.
Chatty.
What is chat doing?
Chatty, chatty, chatty. Let me know you're here. If you just want to put in a period in the chat, I'm okay with that.
Why can't I just...
And yes, I know that right.
I just can't hold enough for it. Maybe we'll just make a small grid one then, I guess. Yeah, we'll make a small grid one. It doesn't matter. We just need something small. Something for it to shoot at. So we'll do Clear that out. Give me a small battery. There we go. All right. Now, once again, we're going to move.
You did build a battery somewhere.
Yeah, I saw it down.
Okay.
Okay, so then we're going to take this battery. Oh, God, I just realized you can't actually access this battery. Okay, so now we come in here and we transfer it to, let's see, control panel, transfer to, why can't I transfer it to Space Pirates? Well, normally you transfer it to Space Pirates. Huh. I don't know why it won't let me now. I wonder if I have to admin do that. Hold on, let me switch over to admin mode and see if it'll let me switch to Space Pirates. Yeah, there we go. That's the problem. Watch. Okay. It should see that as a target.
I'm not seeing any red up there. I see a neutral signal coming at us.
It says it's owned by Space Pirates.
I see a Klex business shipment. I don't know if that's what you...
There you go.
Oh. So that's the Gatlins going at it. 3 Gatlins going at it. We haven't gotten to the, well, it's destroyed it, I'm assuming.
It's damaged, but not destroyed, but it's non-functional now. Yeah. Well, anyway, it's more fun when a big ship goes by and all the guns start shooting at it, but I think it's set up that our artillery cannons don't shoot at, you know, the small ships.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, our defenses do work.
They do. They're awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's a good setup. So, one thing we're going to want to do is if we cut the tail end of this thing off is we're going to want to depressurize all the air vents. I don't have them in a group, but they're all named. And we are currently pressurized in here now.
My question is, do we need to cut it off? I kind of need an answer to my previous question.
Which is?
Do we want there to be a merge block between the spaceship and this huge thing? Or do we want it to just be only for the space station? So do we want to undock it and that becomes our hauling ship, I guess would be the correct term?
I think the size of it is going to be unwieldy for a merge block setup.
I don't think it matters in space.
I mean, it's just there's no, you know, there's nowhere to put it better than merged. You know what I mean? It's not like a small module that we can tuck away under your shoulder when we're not using it. You know, it's like it's huge. It's going to be huge.
It is, yes. But what I'm thinking is we could use some blast doors to make it look like it's attached with a little bit of brake. But when it's merged, it's part of the spaceship, so it'd be this huge needle. When it's not merged, the bottom of the needle would be a cockpit that you could use to jump from place to place.
I see what you're saying, but I do think that
I
I
don't
mean
care either way, by the way.
it's just the jump drive concept, but scaled up, right?
Sure, I guess. Not sure what you're thinking, but I
The
mean,
the jump the
it's
jump drive
going to
module.
have a huge amount of jump drives. Okay. No matter what we do, it's going to have a huge amount of jump drives that is not visually pleasing. It's
Well, I
just
don't know about that. I
going
mean,
to
'cause you
be a huge amount of jump drives.
I would rather not just make a brick of jump drives and do more something aesthetically pleasing. Like, I mean, like we were able to stuff quite a few in here in a way that looks nice, and still they're very packed together. We don't have to make just bricks just for the sake of bricks. Like we have the room and the space. I think we're fully depressurized now, so we can cut open.
Okay.
But yeah, I think my thoughts are why don't like I would love to incorporate the jump drives as aesthetic blocks. And as I said, we could double this space as captain's quarters, that kind of thing.
I would rather that they become a first pilot instead of a captain's quarters. I think.
Well, maybe a little column A, a little column B.
I mean, if I had to say anything,
I would love to emulate this hallway on the other side because I love the way this thing looks. Very sci-fi.
The thing
Wonder
is, I want. Now,
You
first
wanna-
of all, I said that the bottom should be longer than the top.
Okay. So
And I
right
want to
now-
have at least 40 more jump drives on the ship.
So do we just want to make the tube longer?
Oh, we're making the tube longer.
So
I've said that
we
from
should-
the beginning. The tube needs to be on the bottom longer than what the top that you've already created is, because it needs
So-
to look like a spike.
Oh, you know what? I need to get out of creative. Yeah. So what I'm thinking is like, I'm not gonna paint this for destruction, but just kind of like this line right here that I'm painting.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say we cut the tube there.
I
Cut that hole
I think
like a
you
can
need to.
opener.
I do, because when you built this, you were building it just to close it up, but it wasn't really where it needed to be. I think it's way too short on the bottom. I think the top looks good, but I want the bottom to be farther away from the ring than the top is from the topmost part.
And the tube could change shape too at this point. It could taper larger or smaller or something like that.
Yeah, at the end, I like the single point to a light. I do want to put some weapons on there as well.
In my mind, I kind of imagine it like a communications array,
Well, it could, but we do need weapons on the bottom. We also need weapons on the top. If that makes sense. I mean, the weapons around the ring will keep us pretty protected from just about everywhere. But I do think at the top and the bottom is a sniper nest for somebody to take control of, or automated when need be. And then
this might cut into the hydrogen tank area. We'll see what this does.
just don't get rid of the tanks. That would suck.
Well, yeah, it should be fine. I was just thinking about as I'm cutting away on stuff. I'm thinking, oh, that's what's down there is the hydrogen tanks.
Well, it's just the outside you need to cut, not the rest. The rest can stay.
I was hoping to separate the outer shell from the rest, and that way I could paint the whole thing at once for deletion, So, Chad, if you're wondering what's going on here, we use a build and repair system, basically little nanobots that fly around and weld and grind for us. And we have them set up so that when something is painted this specific shade, or this specific hue, I should say, it then is marked for our system for grinding. And so you can see as I'm going around and doing this, our system is slowly grinding up and picking things up. So that's why things sort of look like they're magically disappearing. Now, if you played Space Engineers, you've probably seen this a million times, but that's what we're doing. I just realized we actually
Fletcher
have 5
Vance is back.
Hello.
Important meeting happening.
We are cracking open the space station like a can opener today. It's kind of disgusting.
So what we decided was, and honestly, I thought from the beginning, and I think Num Charlie was not that far off either, was that we needed more jump drives. This is a huge amount of blocks. So that's what we're dealing with right now, is this bottom part, which has been kind of ignored at some point. Yeah, don't change that color.
Yeah, jeez. That was a misfire.
Yeah. We're going to extend the base, which was always the plan in my mind. I think it was a plan in everybody's, but I don't want to talk to other people because who knows.
Well, and we have to kind of do it one step at a time because it's such a big structure. Like, I don't know, I've got a bunch of people in chat that I don't know if have seen it yet, so let me just back out a little bit. So we're working on this space station.
Yeah. We're basically going to put at least, and I use that word at least, 40 more jump drives. We have quite a few jump drives already on this space station. We have a module we could attach to the space station that would give us another 10 to 12. I don't know how many's on there, but it's
oh no.
I don't know.
I'm running out of energy.
Okay. Well, we'll say 10 to 12.
Get to the closest couch.
Yeah. Good luck. Do what you can. But anyway, another 10 to 12 jump drives. We're going to have 40 more onto this because I think that's minimum what we would need. If we can get more, I would be thrilled. The more jump drives we can have. We've decided that we're not going to merge them so they can be an independent ship, which is fine. We can certainly build a jump ship and put it on the docking ring at any point we wish. So that's what we're currently doing today. Is we did need some ice. We had to get some ice, so we did that. We brought that back, and now we are tearing apart our ship. And right now I'm showing his view because he's doing the important work, and I'm just standing here doing nothing because that's what I like to do.
It's the important work I'm doing right now.
Well, right now you're just looking at a happy, which I don't know anybody who said it was happy.
No, it was it Pop-Up, sir?
You're in the truck, right?
This is when we were out in the truck doing a job together. Pop-Up, sir, changed it, I believe. We're talking about this, chat. We don't change the emotion blocks. We, the gamers of the game, cannot change them. Only you can. If you give us, basically, you just tell us which emotion you want. We change the emotion blocks to that emotion. Typically, we change all of them to that. We have several around the ship. But if there's a specific one, like if you want to just change the truck, you can just tell us that too. And let us know, and we'll change it. Right now, when you go into our little like disco area, the evil robot is kind of unsettling.
Yeah, I would be happy if somebody wants to change that emo.
Yeah, that one could change.
The last thing you want to do in the dance area is to have an evil guy.
I don't know. Maybe he's dropping such a sick beat. It's like his bass face. He just looks mean.
Am I evil? Yes, I am.
I did not see that coming, I will admit.
Oh, well, you should have.
I was thinking about bass face.
Well, that's not what I did.
No. No, you deviated from the bass face.
I did.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I'm not near enough to any of this stuff. Because I'd like to just do it like a full paint, but I gotta detach all of it.
Yeah,
Really, I
I'm
gotta
working on it.
detach.
I don't know what that is. What's that?
Inventory full.
That's a conveyor. Let's get rid of
Inventory
this
full.
stuff.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory.
Also, I'm not worried about dropping all that crap because our build and repair system, bars as we call it, will pick all it up.
Inventory full.
That's why I keep drilling.
Low.
I don't care about your
Inventory
energy.
full.
I
Inventory
know you will in a moment.
I don't care.
Inventory full.
See if I care. Oh crap!
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory
You know, things are getting messy when we hack off major portions of the ship.
full.
But hey, we've got big ideas. We're gonna
We
do
do.
some big changes.
Let's put it this way. Who do you know has built something this size? I mean, come on.
There is, oh my god, on the workshop, there's this huge carrier ship you should check out. It's really, really cool.
It's not as good as ours.
Well, I will say it,
It's
it
not
accomplishes
as
its goal.
good as ours.
I would say, to give the builder credit, he accomplished his, or she accomplished their goals of building a very impressive military-looking carrier.
I do not want to say that they were bad. I just want to say it's not as good as ours.
Full.
I was a little nervous I was going to paint the entire ship when I just did that. But no, looks like that whole thing is marked now.
Well, I was
Oh.
trying to chop it so it's clear.
Yeah, oh my god. I just realized that not only changes the upstairs, but the downstairs obviously is part of the tube. It's so big, I just forget how everything connects. There's one of the other emotion blocks there. If you need to refresh, command is emo in chat. What about a mod for jump drives? I don't think I've seen any in your list. No, we don't have any jump drive mods currently.
Nope.
There is the visual change. What was that, like the homeworld style jump is so cool. It's got it just sort of changes the visual effect to the jump, but it's really neat. So yeah, you
go ahead. No, I'm going to let you.
Mm-mm.
I'm confused. So I'm going to let you. Maybe I'm confused because I'm just...
Fletcher Vance says, hey, best pilot in the universe deserves the best ship in the universe, isn't it?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
See, I was confused because I didn't read it right.
See, what we had here was good, but it's not perfect.
It wasn't. Now, to be honest, you have to deal with this in stages. First was we need production. If we put in materials, we need to process it as fast as possible, which is what we started with. Then we need to land our craft.
Yeah.
We kind of dealt with that.
Yep.
Then we need a place to live. So
Yeah.
that's the other side of this ship.
Oh, and then we also needed to
Yeah.
be able to pilot this thing because we wanted to be able to
Yeah.
jump. So.
Yeah. So now we're dealing with, okay, now that we have all that, now we need to be able to jump to places, and we don't have enough jump drives. Because this is a huge space station. I mean, let's face it, it's going to need a lot of jump drives. So the bottom part is going to be jump drives, batteries, and apparently some living spaces for, I don't know. Let's just throw out randomly
The best pilot in
the
the
best
sector?
pilot in the sector.
Wow, I didn't even see that coming at all.
I know. I just threw it out. Just first thing that popped into my head.
Yeah, we're just really on the same wavelength there, I guess.
Yeah. So.
It's just unanimous. We all agree.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think in fact, if you show them the living pods, I think they'll understand why we thought the living pods are good, but it's more like crew quarters.
Well,
where
I'm kind of showing your screen at the moment.
what we'd like to do. Oh, I'm just building.
I was just.
Inventory full. Inventory
So,
full.
Okay,
But,
so let's. Well, they're on your stream actually.
I can do a quick flyover. So the living quarters right over here. See these little pods here? Each one of these is labeled as a little different pod number. You have access from like this main hallway above the coffee shop. That's the hallway there. But you can see they're not very big, right? And when we got to thinking about living quarters for, like, say, the pilot and the captain, it just didn't feel like that was enough. There's a little conference room there.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory.
So anyway, so we got to thinking, like, this is great. This is good for crew quarters, guests, visitors, and stuff like that. They got this nice little bubble window. It's very cozy. But at the other end, we're thinking, yeah, let's expand this,
Inventory full.
and then let's make this be like a space where a captain and a pilot would really, you know, enjoy staying. And I think, much like the CIC area that we built, if you haven't seen it yet, there are little mini hangars attached to the CIC on either side. These things are here.
Inventory full.
And yeah, I think having those on, I think the pilot ought to have his own private hangar. Whether or not it's an enclosed hangar or just more like a landing pad and a door to a landing pad, I think the pilot should need that. Don't you think?
I think the pilot would probably have a personal vehicle to, you know,
Inventory full.
take him where he needs to go quickly.
Inventory full.
Yeah, you almost need to have like your personal drill craft as well as like a speeder.
Hmm.
You're
Just
split-
in
like
case
you're-
somebody says, "Hey, report to, you know, landing strip N4." You know, I have to get there as quickly as I can. You know,
Yeah, so
just trying
You're really
to be.
doing everyone a favor by being courteous.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do the, you know, get there as quickly as possible because apparently there's an emergency and need the best pilot in the sector.
Inventory full.
So it's so funny. Like we spent, I don't know. Fletcher Van says, "Aren't those jump drives take too much space?" I mean, they can be rearranged with higher density. That's true. I'm a slave to design. We could definitely put more in here. In fact, we could convert some of the floor area to it. In fact, what we're going to do on the extension is we're going to be a lot more dense. But I think what I'd like to do is extend this tube out to be at least as long as the furthest element of these tanks plus one. So it's possible to sort of wall this in and build separate sections here. But yeah, I was gonna say it took us like I don't know, like how many episodes have we been constructing this space station?
If you're talking about the YouTube, that's pretty much what the title is for the last like 20.
Yeah, well, we've been working on it forever, and I just got it pressurized like last night. And then immediately like, all right, cut the tip off. Let's completely, build an entirely new wing, and yeah.
Well, to be honest, we could build these things up and close it off and have a door into the jump drive area. And by doing that, thanks to the tanks over here, you could probably put another 2 to 3 jump drives in that section in this same pattern. Now, in the bottom part, we're going to be more focused on what's this? What's going on over here? What's this? What is this?
What is what?
Where am I at? Do you see where I'm at? Who is?
No, you're showing my stream.
Oh, well, let me not show your stream. What's going on here? This is a neutral ship.
What is he doing?
I don't know. He's just going by the space station. I mean, you could land, buddy. We got plenty of power.
Energy critical.
Apparently my energy is critical, so I'm going to have to go...
Oh God, I'm glad you mentioned that.
Well, you're welcome. I'm going to...
I don't even know why I'm using the airlock. That's so ridiculous. I literally just... You see that? Do you seriously see that, chat? Oh my god.
What?
I'm just gonna sit on this couch. I was just working on this giant hole in the back of the ship, and I was like, oh, I need power, so just by reflex, I just went through the airlock.
Well, yeah, that's what you do. It's a space station.